2, 3, all need 3 we use. So that's it. In our culture, we have this, but that's what I will show now next step. In the harmonium, it's very clear. Some notes have one note between them. Some notes don't. So when we do it, it's in the Western and harmonium, 12 notes are there. And this is beauty. Because how Krishna gave us 12 notes and infinity possibilities of combination. He's incredible.
7 notes are some meanings, 7 stars.
7 notes, 7 stars, 7 colors. 7 colors. The jazz players, jazz, there is no samhit here, no lyrics, no poetry. Most of part instrumental music. They are students and scientists of the sound itself, the music in jazz. If you talk with the jazz player, he will say, oh, this harmonic field you were playing, it's something gray, something green comes into time, and a pink, there is a blue there. Because they associate music, sounds with colors also. It's very nice because there is a famous group called Pink Floyd that did the famous Dark Side of the Moon cover. There is a crystal that a white light comes, and then past the crystal it becomes 7. So this is potency of Shaktis, Krishna's Shaktis are there. Sarva Shaktis. Chaitanya used to say, Sarva Shaktis. And talking about the Shaktis and the power of sound, we are here in this movement of the Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya that it's working with. Knowing this, I'll go directly to the harmonium. Just before, we are talking just about the note. We can read the encyclopedia just about the note, we go deep. But there is one thing that I like to share. Very important for us to do bhajan. Dimensions of music. See, music, there is some dimensions they separate. I'll just put here. The first of all is very important. Rhythm. So we didn't create the sounds, are there in nature. And there is one dimension that we didn't create, and Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita said it's in himself. It's Kala. It's the dimension of time. Just because this dimension, the other dimensions are possible. See, now I'm looking to this fan in this world. So all the universe are moving. We know that the earth is also moving. Sometimes we don't perceive, but we see the sun and we see the moon. Because we are having this experience of being here, and now I said here, but that it's there, it's my past, and I came to the future, and now I go to the future again. You want to see? I come. But now we're in present again, but it's the future of my last present. See, this dimension that it's happening, it's giving us the opportunity to go to the second dimension in music, that is melody. Now bhajans start to come. Because melody, it's really using Brahma Samhita. Each step is a dance, each word is a song. Melody, let's put in order. First we play, having fun. Where are the kids? Play and dance, poetically speaking, with the first concept. Notes. This is melody. See, remember, I'm going to the future and I'm leaving my present in the past. But now see, I start to just feel some. If I want this speed, it's fine. Today they measure as BPM, beats per minute. If I want to do double the cartons, or start the bhajan, people are starting the meditation. Somehow we have to organize this First dimension, time. So we start to play with some notes. Let's go. This is just having fun with some notes that come in my mind. Sometimes I'm showing you, this is the duration of times. Ta, 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 ra, 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 ta. See, you can. So imagine this I'm doing, then I apply the mantra. We go to this, huh? You create the melody you want, and with the help of the instrument, it's, if you are not a great singer, you have the instrument. The instrument is exactly the tool to help us. It's not that we need. You see, Narada Muni, also here in Tyagaraja, tambura is there, sa, pa, sa, pa, sa, and then so many ragas coming. It's not that we need, but it's here to help us. So let's take advantage. This is the melody, the second dimension. Then, this third dimension have the name of the instrument we like to use for bhajans. Harmonium. Yeah, harmony. Almost, huh? The name comes from this concept, huh? What is this harmony? See, harmony, the ancient masters I read talk about voices, plural. This is Sankirtan. Voices, what else? This is very important. This is a great concept. Chords. Chords, it's, the note is one sound. Chord, it's a group of notes play at the same time. There is a science behind major, minor, chords or melodic chords. Chords with the sixth note coming in our classical Western, it's mathematical theory. So if I do a C major, I can do C major with 7 major, or a C major with 7 and 9. So you go expanding the harmony and bringing different sensations. Okay, voices, chords, different instruments, like band, or like a Bhajan band. The Gangams there. Because harmony, it's the concept of order. Cannot be, I play the mridang, you play the kartal, but you are in one rhythm, I am in the other. The other guy says, crazy song. Harmony looks for the other. And if we go deeper, looks for beauty. This kind of, to make the people to feel the rhythm, to feel the melody, and goes together. Because this is the main thing in harmony. This is bhajan, this is sankirtan. Together, we have to do it, as a service. Music, basic, these 3 dimensions are there. Psychedelic scientists will say, this is the 4th dimension. And the physics, quantum physics. No, it's fine. The dimension. Because when I do a music workshop, I will stop here. But here, we are with devotees, so I can share the mystical dimension. This one.
Allah.
Yeah. Allah. This, we gain technique, but also here we gain technique. When you listen to bhajans, you can measure this of who is doing. How is the sadhana? How is the ego? We see all of this. If you become sensible, you see that this devotion this love. Sometimes you see some great devotees that don't have too much rhythm, don't have too much technique for singing, harmony, it's more or less. But with this, all of this accomplished. You start to cry, you don't know why, but this is touching my heart. Because he has this. So I think that we should try, if we get all this a little bit, making our efforts to have a good rhythm, to have a technique to sing or to play, and melody and work together, and we keeps our love in that expanding to the music, then we have a huge possibility to the Lord to become satisfied. And then first, He will become satisfied if the devotees that are listening that bhajan become satisfied, right? Krishna say, no, don't try to serve me. Serve the people that I love, right? And then, if we make the devotees like the bhajan or the kirtan, the Lord, of course, will bless all of us. That's our goal, okay? So for here we have this fourth dimension. Don't tell anyone. Keep the music. Music is fine. Good read. Forget about it. Okay, everybody take picture. Let's go to the starting to see the practical how it happens. Okay, this is just some preparation for us to see how this is. Everybody.
Yeah.
Why didn't so many people come? Huh? It was a start and talking. Thank you for coming. Okay? Yeah, let's go. So, knowing this little bit now, that makes all the difference when we look to the instruments or the music itself. I asked the devotees for having harmonium because it's very common in our sampradaya, harmoniums. Let's talk about it. We can understand as the piano. Piano is the word, Italian word, from Latin, that I just learned the meaning when I went to Italy. Piano, it means slowly. Piano. The Italians, they speak like this, ecco, and they say piano, piano, piano. Piano means come down, slowly. Piano. My father played the piano. See, look how it's beautiful now. No? Oh, sorry. I bring this glass here just for me not to. It happens. See, this is our harmonium, okay? Harmonium or the piano, the harmonium is a smaller version of it. Of course, there is one difference. Piano, it's a percussional instrument, like when you play the keys, a hammer inside goes in the string in the piano. Boom! So that's what makes the piano sound so organic. Harmonium, it's using the air. So that's why we blow the air inside. So when we press the key, the sounds of the air, it's the principle of, I don't know how you call, accordion, right? Accordion. It's the principle of accordion. Accordion is like an harmonium in the side, and you can use the basses also. There are some buttons here that a melody here. So it's also very. My father was an accordion player, so he went to the piano. So see, what we have to understand in the piano, or in our case, harmonium. Like this, right? We have to memorize the black notes to help us in the beginning. Black notes are easy. We have a group of 2 and 3, and then 2 and 3, and 2 and 3, and it will depend on the size of the harmonium. Biggest one, small one, independent. The logic is the same. See, the white notes come. See, what is happening? Remember the notes. We were talking about different cultures. Okay, so I'll do one thing for our understanding and practice today. I will fix a sa, one scale, one raga, and then we will play with it. We'll have fun with it. concentrate, to become more useful. In time we will go deeper in meditation, and usually we will open the world of the ragas, okay? But see, in our culture, when we have two, and then a space of two whites, three, space of two whites, this one, before the two, it's the C note, or the do. So today, because we are in India, let's put here as Sa. Okay? So it means in the Shruti that Sa is the center note. The masters used to say the sun note. No, the other planets are around it. So Sa will be our center note. And from there, the relation with the other notes will create different sensations. That's why different ragas or different combinations bring different sensations. And the most interested, and that's why I came to study, is that the ancient rishis that have much more time than us to think about things, they discovered which raga, what this do, what this raga gets. This raga, I myself, I'm learning the Veena now. I'm a guitarist, and I'm learning the Veena because it's the grandmother of the guitar. And I'm just learning the Veena because when I was reading Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Purana, first time I was Narada Muni playing the Veena. Which instrument is there? And I'm a very big fan of Narada Muni, because we need to have some people that inspired us. And here nowadays in the world, the artists are very full. So I need someone to inspire my devotion. So I always imagine the tour of Narada Muni going the universe and playing the glories of the Lord. So this guy is a great musician and devotee. So I just felt it wasn't 8 years back. I wish to learn the Veena. And now for 3 years I'm learning. And my guru, one day, she was playing the Veena for us. And then she said, okay, now I'll do a raga. Don't worry if when I play starts to rain. I said, okay. Everybody, yeah. It's a blue day. Yeah. My guru, really. So she started playing. And then suddenly, rain comes. So what it means that we know the power of sound. We know that if you get the frequency of any material element, you can explode that element. For example, they do experience with glass. If you get the frequency of that glass with energy, it will be broken. It's like this. So this is the power. This explains how we in the scripture see, for example, Brahmastra, great weapons using with mantras, because there is Shakti there, and there is sound, and everything together is very powerful. And today we know that music is very powerful because people stay with music in Maya all day. So depending of the music you are in your mind, or you go down, or you go up. Right? If you sing that chorus, bad chorus about you just stay there, Everybody talks to you. Body, to shake my body. Correct. All the world is shaking their bodies. So we need to start music to shake our souls. And that's why chant the mantras. Hare Krishna, Hare. Why we keep Krishna in our mind? Because then we keep Krishna in our heart. So that's why music is very powerful. If you got a beautiful melody of bhajan, you sing that for years. You won't forget. That goes in the heart. You spend 12 years without singing a song. If someone just come and start a melody of traditional Indian songs from the 50s, they just go to you, you are. Immediately you remember everything. That's why also the mantras and everything have rhythm and metric, because when you go to the Shruti, right? If you see the mantras are music. Imagine 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, Guru passed to disciple. Oh, you want to listen about the disciple, okay, I guess, and then goes to the other disciple. How do you record? Because there wasn't this record of my class here, right? You have to keep it in the heart. So music, it's the instrument that helps us in memory. So today we won't use black notes. We will use the whites. Why? For us to start. Everything is possible, okay? There is no limit. But for us to see what is happening, we go in the raga. Sa, ri, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, and sa. So what is happening here? That is a concept, very simple concept in our music that we don't have in Carnatic music. That is the concept of semitone. Who heard about it? What is a semitone? You know?
A half tone, a half note.
Very good. It's not a half note. Note is one sound, but the semitone, it's the beginning of the relations of the notes. See, we can define the semitone as the shorter distance between two notes. So we are in a note in the beginning, because how we can perceive the note, for example, a string. The ancients did the experiment with strings. That's why the old instruments, for example, harp. Harp, it's exactly like this. What is a harp? It's this. And, or you can do like this. Different size of strings. Different size of the same string brings us different sounds and different notes. That's how. So this is the principle of guitar. This is the principle of any violin. The principle of strings instrument. You stretch the string, you're becoming high. You are putting more balance, it's becoming low. All of this, different size, different size and specimen also. The
Thickness.
all of this, lower, higher. You know. So all of this we use in the time. In the strings instrument, just because in harp we don't have, if you observe, that is things called frets. The strings are here and frets are here. From here, from here, from here, you can move. Because you're pressing different frets, the string, it's becoming different size. So the notes are also changing. So these frets, we find different notes there. In the piano we don't have, but we have this. Sorry. In the harmonium we don't see, but in the piano, you know what is? Remember I told the percussion and the strings inside? Piano, it's here we see the keys. But here becomes something like this. See? Remember, this is the size, different size also of the string. They do different size, so they do different notes. Incredible, huh? This is pure, physical. It's the nature, Lord's creation. In the time, from the fret, we go to the other, it's because you are doing the first change of sound. It's the shorter when from one sound goes to the other. So this is what we call semitone. It's like you said, it's a half of tone. Not a half of the note, because the note can be not half. The note is one sound. The note cannot be major. The note cannot be minor. The note, it's the note. But when this note relates with all the others, then it starts the minor sensation, the major sensation, that harmony, that connection. If I jump one, if I jump two, from one to another, what is the sensation of this? This is the relation. And then the first relation we see, it's the semitone. Understanding the semitone, we understand the tone. That it's two semitones. Of course, in the Western classical music, we create all the intervals here based on this. Half tone, one tone, 1.5, 2, 2.5, because we keep the center. It's like the sa, it's the sun. I'll put a small sun here, shining, and then we start sa, ri, sa, ga, sa, ma, sa, pa, sa, da, sa, ni, sa, sa. You know, all these you pass. If you move sa, ri, sa, ga, sa, ma, sa, pa, you are creating relations. But then you can come to Re, Re, Ga, Re, Ma, Re, Pa. So a lot of possibilities come, okay? What happened is that in this raga specific, we are having fun today. We are using to understand. There is this black notes, and here there is no black notes, and here black, 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 and here no black. So in this specific raga, from Sachuri, we have a note between them. So it means that from Sachuri, I will forget the sun, okay? Just remember the sun. Forget here, because I want to explain you the concept. From Sachuri, we have the tone. Because we are jumping one. So it's two semitones we are doing. From Ri to Ga, again we have a tone. But from Ga to Ma,
half note.
we don't have, yes, the semitone comes. See? From Ma to Pa, we also have a black. So tone comes. From Pa to Da, we also have a black. Tone comes again. Da to Ni, exactly tone. But from Ni to Sa again, semitone is there. So, then we discover this structure here of the relation of these notes. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. For this structure, all of the guys said, oh, this is something. They give names. Our culture call major scale. So you can create a song using the major scale. And I'll tell you, basically 9% of the music of the pop music in the world is there. It's there. Here, I didn't study properly yet, but my guru said to me, Shankara Bharana Raga. Okay? So we can use both models for the same notes. Okay? This is a raga. So what we do, we define a raga. This is one of the methodologies, okay? Easy one. We define and say, okay, now I will do something. I will create some melody for the glorification of the Lord. Only use Shankara Bharana Raga or major scale. I will use only white notes and the other one. Then we say, but then the sound will be strange. I don't have the capacity. I never played the harmonium before. I think that everyone that is here, and this I can say also only here, not in the workshops or music, are here because trust in Krishna, right? And He is the one who gave us this. So now my pratyaksha. That's what I'm sharing here, and that's why it's not other person, it's me, myself, because we are in a personalistic sampradaya, right? I'm not together with everybody. I'm Chinta Veda Veda Tat, but I'm also a personality. And with my experience, I tell you, every combination we will do in every raga will be beautiful. We have to trust in the music that Krishna gives to us. That's how we will lose the fear of this melody won't work, people won't enjoy. No. If you believe, we can do any combination. And with time, like they said, you can have the theory and the best teachers to teach you how to fly in the airplane. But if you don't go there and try to do it's just theory. It's like bhakti, The theory of bhakti is limited. But the experience, it's something. That's why we find our gurus and, they have the experience. So, that's what we do now. We use this practical, okay? So take a picture of this with this shoe. Okay, and just remember, all the ragas, all the scales are built with this relation because this structure can change, Tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 or tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, semitone, tone, tone, or tone, 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 semitone, tone, Semitone, semitone, semitone. There is no limit. So you go, that's why I'm talking about timing of being there. We have to be there. Using this. Some people say that you like one raga, stay in that raga, work in that raga. Stay there 1 year, 2 years. Like, of course you can change order. I'm not talking literally. I'm talking like, always come back to that. Observe that. Why you like so much? 1, 2, 3 different melodies in there. So you become useful with that. You start to be more comfortable. Surfing, right? You go to the surfboard, you will fall. So second time you feel, then you go to the waves, or sometimes you're doing crazy. It's here we are going from the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhajan to Raganuga, Raganuga Bhajan, like spontaneous. My goal is that we understand and we start like a robot, no technical. With time, while you're doing, you're feeling everybody's chanting the holy names together. Then now I'll go high. You are free to go high. You trust. You go. You don't memorize. You also don't know what will be that melody. But you know that if you go there, something will be there. And it's Krishna's melodies, it's there. Because he is the great composer. That's why when I was talking about my music, it's because I unfortunately, I thought I was being very creative, a composer. But then I said, Krishna gave me all the notes, everything, all the combinations he already did. So I'm not doing nothing. Actually, I'm finding his melodies. I think it's the perspective. And that's how we need to trust what he gave to us. My advice today is trust in what he has. Okay? So, everybody got this? Let's go to the practical. How we do? So there are two ways we can do it. One, I think it's more difficult. We need more time to work. That it's, I have a melody in my heart that I want to share with devotees for the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, but I don't find in the harmonium yet. So this is from the internal to the external. It takes time. This is pure. We are going to. But the easy one that I will share today, it's like we go from the external to the internal. We do the opposite. So we do one play. Remember about the timing of duration of notes I was telling, 4, 2. In the classical, we have what we call rhythm figures. It's the classical language of Western. It's very simple. See, this is a white ball. This is a white with a stick. This is a black staff. Yeah. This guy it's a rishi, ancient rishi child here. Okay, I will use just this three for today because I want us to do together, okay? Prabhu, I talk, I don't see how much time I have. This is, okay, I'll do it in a simple way, okay? 4, 2, 1. Actually, it's the opposite, okay? But this I'm talking about duration. Duration. When we play the white ball, the note will have the duration of 4 times. When we play the white with the stick, 2 times. Independent of the note, 2 times we do that. And when we play the black with the stick, 1 time. Okay? And then we have fun with this. Okay, who want to play? Nobody want to play? Okay, you. Choose one note. Sa, re, ga, pa, da, ni. Anyone? Ga. Ga? Ga? Okay. This is our Bhajan melody. We will pray together. So, Ga. How much time? 1, 2, 4, 2. Terminate. 2. Okay. One note. Anyone?
4.
Which one? No. Sarigama and
Sa.
Sa. High or low?
High.
Crazy, huh? I'll put low for the experience. See, because Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is very beautiful for creating bhajans, because there are exactly 16, right? And the syllabes, when we talk about the basic 4 to 4 time, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, the divisions of the mantras inside are very easy. That's why if it was a mantra like with a different, then we will have a problem. But because it's 4 to 4, and you see, every pop music, it's 4 to 4. Everyone can 2, 3, 4 and count and put the feet like this. Everybody can count, so this is very good. Because we have 2 here, when we finish 4 times, a bar will come, because we are organizing the time. So, or we can do 2 times duration of sa, or 1 time. 4 we cannot, because otherwise it will be 2 plus 4 will be 6. It will be countering. It's possible, but not for this moment. Okay? For this moment, we try to organize clearly. So let's do 2 times, okay? For being, we feel more the melody. I'm putting low the sa, because God's coming, we have to come back to sa. If we go too high, it will be a long jump, and for now I want us to go slowly, okay? One more note. Who wants to play?
Pa.
Pa. Okay. Pa. How much time you want the pa? 2. Okay. Someone more? Any note?
Ma.
Huh?
Ti.
Ni. Good. How much time? 1. Now it's become serious. We need one more. See? 1, 2, 3. One more note.
Last week I ended with Sa.
Huh?
Last week I ended with Sa.
Sa. Now can be higher.
Yeah.
Sa. Okay. When it's high here in India, we put a dot to. Yeah, sa. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Our play for this melody is that each note will do a syllable of the mantra. Okay? This is a possibility. So we put it like this. Hare Krishna. Also we can join here. No problem. Okay? Let's see what happens. Let's just have fun. One more note.
Ma.
Ma. Who said? Ma. Complex melody, huh? Nothing repeating. The guy had to be a... No problem. Go slow. Ma. How much time? 2. I'll put up because we build 2 melodies today. Yeah? Okay. One more. The group of kids.
3. Da is there.
Sarigama pa da ni or sa? Da? Da didn't come yet, huh? Da. Okay. How much time? 2? 4 we can't because of the
2 or 1.
2 or 1.
2.
Why? Because see, we are creating a kind of pattern here, so we can repeat this rhythm also. See, just some experience for us to slowly organize. And the maestro go. Okay, one more.
Ri.
Ri. Oh, da, ri. Whoa. I never played this melody before. For me it's incredible. Okay.
4. 4.
Oh, you are changing, huh? Okay. Oh, finish. That's done. Okay, let's start with this just to see what we have practically, because I'm very afraid. See? What I'm doing, this is my experience of Shruti. The relation of the notes, you feel better when you relate it. Separate, it will be like this. Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma. In the piano we do like this. With 3, we go with the back finger here. then 4, because then you complete the raga. Technical, I'll go later, okay? But sa, separate. Ri, ga, ma, pa, ya, ni, sa. The raga. Sa, ga, ma, pa, ni, sa. Okay? But now see the difference. If I keep the shruti on sa and start to move, see? Then this is the dimension of harmony. So we go more feeling the relations of the notes there in this raga. Each raga, my vocal guru, Vijay Lakshmi, she said, ragas are like sweets. You taste this one, but this is the best sweet I ever eat. And then you go to the other raga. This is bad. I will go to the other. Oh, this is... So, every raga had its specialties. So I'm just taking time because I'm... Gasa, 2 times. So look what we have as melody. What we are doing, we are bringing from the nature something that we don't know. It's different. We are preparing ourselves for one day. If I want to do a melody, I'll be able to find. So you come here. Where is, you find it. You become used with it. But for now, we see what we have from the nature. If we sing like this, what will come? So Ga comes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. This is what we did. How we apply the mantra now? We have to, this is very strange, huh? I thought very strange. But every time I thought it is strange. Until I go, let's see what is there. How? Open the heart for what is this combination. So, I'm feeling the one, huh? Who can play the mridangam here? Someone can play the mridangam? Yeah, don't need to be there. In kartas, who can play the kartas? Mridangam. Mridangam. You. And start to connect with the melody. Someone in the workshop I gave in the Sheshandipuram. Oh, okay, no problem. No, I was feeling a little hot. Asked me why, if we are talking about 4 to 4 times, why the karta it's in 3? We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's because the first time we're playing faster, we're dividing the time. So it's 1 and 2, 1 then 2, then 3, then 4. So it's cha 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 cha. So this rhythm actually it's in 4/4, but it's a division inside the 4/4. Okay? Huh? Yes. This water is coming here, there. No problem. It's hot. Okay. The microphone is there.
In its home language.
Yeah.
We speak it.
Hare Krishna. Just for you to listen to better. And then we try. Okay, slowly. Cha, 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 cha. Keep it. Slowly. Slowly. Oh no. We are starting the body. Cha, 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 cha. perfect, so beautiful. Actually, I stopped because if we stay, we go 3 days, 4 days, and this melody never stops. But I want to, in the fast way, we can do one more melody. Because then you feel like, this is, people are singing this for 3 melody. What should you do? So we have all that, still we have that notes here for us. And we can do different combination. Now who see the potential of it, who want to play?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So many. Choose one note.
Ga.
Ga.
Guys,
It's okay. Ga.
Re.
Re. Good. What else?
Da. Ma.
Ma. What else?
Sa.
Me. Okay. Let's go one time for each one here. Because we want to go faster. Okay? One note.
Sa.
Sa. Higher sound. Let's go.
Pa.
Huh?
Da.
Da.
Sa, da. This one.
Da. Da.
Sa, da. Okay. This one I'll put 4 because we'll go in a fast here. Just for us to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, da. To create some drama. Da. Okay. What else?
Ni.
Ni.
Ni sa.
Oh. Ni, sa. What else?
Pa.
Pa. Oh, good. Okay. And what else? Last one. Ma. Ma. I thought about it. Okay. Same. Let's keep the same logic. Okay. Of course, we can do like. And then everybody. Ma. Di. Ma. Slowly, I'm learning. See, even for this, even for this method, if we get from what is that Krishna gives to bring for us, we have to have techniques. So we have to be there and thinking fast. See, we have to think fast and execute it what we. Because then I do give all this explanation for you, then I come here. I don't find the melody, so that's the problem. We have to have the practical experience of that theory. So. Now let's see what, because then we have more. Can I go a little bit?
Yeah.
Because now we have two melodies, and then we can play with it during the time. I just want to memorize. Also, this I start slowly. It's for be fast, but because I didn't die yet. So. That's the first one. Krishna
Krishna
Thank you so much. So I really hope you enjoyed. I enjoy a lot. So this is one more melody we can add to our, when we want to do a bhajan or something, if you have an harmonium, try to do some combinations. Try to go inside to feel it. What is there? Huh? We never played this melody before. Huh? So it's there. Krishna did for us. It's ready. Just how we find the same notes. If we change the duration of each one of them, melody will change again. If we change the position, melody will change. Just one raga, imagine. That's the potency that it's behind. Huh? So music, it's like a seed. Huh? It's a small dot. So we put in the earth and then we cultivate there and it starts to come. And that big tree comes, and after some time the fruit comes with more seeds or more trees potentially there. So that's how Krishna Shakti works, especially in music. So when we see it in the beginning, it was very crazy. What was that? Ma, da, I was having fun playing, and then sa, and then re, lo, oh, what we do. But when we go, we repeat that melody 1, 2, 3 times. We start to go deep in that. Oh, now I understand. That. So we sing, and we sing with the heart, and then the melody comes. This is one of the ways. My goal is that this small presentation here open your mind and simple concepts to help you to develop your own, melodies, to find what you like, combinations you like, and believe that it's there. Don't be afraid of trying crazy things. Sometimes the mistakes bring us beautiful. The finger, we wants to go there, but then technically fail. Another note comes, and then you can look and say, "Oh, I did a mistake." I did a mistake. Or you can look and say, "Oh, something for transcendental arrangement comes here." This note is very beautiful. I did a lot of music like this. The string of my guitar broken, so I could not use that note. So I had one finger free. What you do? I tried this other note. So a position that never tried before, because I was doing just that way. And then beautiful combination. So believe that Krishna is the great flutist, the great musician, the great composer. So everything we are finding in music, it's because He gave us the material to find it. All the possibilities in time, in melodies, it's there. So we trust in Him. And we play like we did now, 2 melodies. Because then we can come back fast and come back. So we have 1 hour easily. Half an hour bhajan easily we're doing this kind of exercise. Okay? So I really hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for receiving us here. My son, I think, goes, my wife also here, but in the name of all of them, thank you so much. Okay? And I'm wonderful that we have this space here in Bangalore. We are in Electronic City. So it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Congratulations, all the congregation, all of you. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
We thank you very much. We thank you very much for spending your time with us.